Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what?
Hello and welcome, witches and crows, to We Say What, where we say what and then it gets stuck in your head for the rest of the day. I'm Jackie Santishan. I'm here with my mildly psychic podcast co-host, Priscilla, and I don't know if I'm gesturing in the right direction. On my screen, it looks right.
On me, it looks like you're pointing to me, so I was like, uh-oh.
Then somewhere around here is our bonus guest host, special guest, Meg Duke from Amplify Wellness with Meg Duke. Is that what the full name of your Instagram handle is?
Is it Amplify Wellness with, I really honestly don't know.
With Meg.
With Meg.
With Meg.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was like, is it with Meg Duke? You said that. Okay. It's the funniest thing. I was with some friends yesterday at their house. We live in the same neighborhood. And they were like, we were talking about water softeners. We have terrible hard water. That doesn't matter. And he goes, where's your water shut off? And I said, my gosh, if you would have not asked me that, I could have told you exactly where it was. And now that you've asked me that, I'm like, I own the house. I don't know. I think it's in the laundry room. But now that you've said it, is it in the garage? And anyway, so it's just one of those things where like, I don't know. What is my name?
And she's also the host of the Perinatal Podcast, so check that out. It's lovely. And we're so glad to have you. And she's brought a wonderful topic for us to talk about today. But before we talk about it, there's a few administrative things we need to talk about before we get into our thing. So should I read our review first or
Please.
should I? Okay. We have gotten some lovely reviews recently and they make my heart so happy.
Oh my gosh.
It's like so nice. Please, if you like this show, which you should, and you do, go ahead and leave a 5-star review and we will probably read it on the podcast. So just be aware that might happen. This one was from Bedlam on Main Street. 5 stars, our favorite kind of stars.
Obviously.
Yep. Such a fun podcast that always takes unexpected directions and keeps me laughing out loud as I listen while driving or doing chores. I'm currently sorting my kids' closets, which is a task I personally dread, and I'm so appreciating how Priscilla, Jackie, and Modern Mom Probs are getting me through it. Can't wait to see what these ladies get into brackets next. And microphones and dancing ladies.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Bedlam on Main Street. We appreciate it.
I love that.
Yes. And that's when I listen to podcasts too, is when I'm doing my chores. Like that helps me get through things. So I'm happy to be in your ear if it's helping anybody, Also, last week we did a bracket and Priscilla had a moment, almost a psychic moment, a spiritual moment. You're looking at me like you're puzzled, where we talked about conversations that we would not want to have in front of our fathers. And then the very next day.
Oh my God. Yes. I was even thinking about how I need to, how we each had a trauma that I think we need to talk about. Yours is dining related, that I don't know why we haven't told this story.
Oh, I'm like, I don't even know what you're
about
talking
what
about
you
right
found in your noodles. We'll get there.
Okay. Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
A lot happening.
So this hasn't been released yet, but last week we recorded.
I know. I was like,
Cringiest
am I not
words.
caught up? But you just recorded it last
No,
week.
no, no.
So surely I haven't.
Yeah.
It hasn't dropped yet. Okay.
Yeah, we recorded cringiest words and phrases, like anything from boss babe to moist to make
Panties.
love. One of my like standards for whether or not it would move forward or not was, could I say this word to my dad?
I love that.
Yeah.
Can you have to have some sort of ability to bracketology this? And that's a great.
We usually
point.
find something to orbit around,
Yeah.
but we might find 3 things. Everyone
And we
might, and
change
they
it.
change.
Yeah.
Well, it literally has to, though, because what I have for mine today makes no sense toward moist.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Right. So the next day, my dad and stepmom come over to pick up my daughter to spend some time with her. And I had just gotten up. I had slept in a little bit. And as they were leaving, my stepmom goes, all right, now go get some rest. And I was like, no. I'm starting my day. I've got a lot to do. And she goes, well, make love first. When I tell you, my soul left my body.
What a sex positive influence in your life.
Sure. Yeah, that's the silver lining, I guess. But everyone froze.
Who was all in earshot, just so that I can fully picture
My
this?
stepmom, my dad. I mean, Ava was in the car. Right, I don't care. If
She doesn't know.
Yeah.
And my husband was there, behind me. And
He's like, yeah.
nobody knew we had that conversation the day before. But I had told my husband, and he was like, I think I won't say what one. And he was like, make love would be really. I couldn't say it to your dad. We had a separate conversation, and then mean, and then once the silence broke, she was like, did I say
Oh
that?
my gosh.
I mean, she's a silly lady.
She
Like,
sounds
it's
magnificent.
not, yeah, it's not within her wheelhouse to like
Of
say
course.
something silly and offbeat, but like just the timing. And we've talked about it before. I am on a different vibration just than
That's true.
everybody else. And that was another moment of proof.
That is so unbelievably like it's majestic. Again, very sex positive and lovely, but also like I agree with your spouse of like I could not say I don't say make love, and I definitely couldn't be like, well, we made love first, and then like
Especially in front of parents.
For
Like, I
my
wouldn't even
parents.
say that too.
No.
Well, I think at one point I was like, I think I could do it if I made like a ridiculous voice,
But like
you
not in
know, or like I
actual
could get
context.
through it.
Like you're not going to
Right.
describe like a person could actually describe a cake as moist or like so dense and so moist talking
Right.
about a bread, right? Like that's a thing in conversation. What you're saying is that in order to be able to say make love, you have to get into character and put on a shtick, and we're not on
Right.
SNL.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish. Sign me up, Lauren. But like, right? I'm so with you. Like, I can't wait to
Yeah.
hear this episode because I'm excited to hear you all go through the like of it all.
Well, you're witnessing the aftermath, and it wasn't pretty.
It was so funny to get that text message. She's like, Jackie.
The most traumatic thing just happened.
I just ran and grabbed my citrine crystal because you said you were on another vibration, and then I remembered that I was supposed to have my citrine today. It's supposed to bring us luck in our podcasting.
Oh, I wish
worry
you
about
told
it. It's
me.
just-
I have an ametrine ring. It's an amethyst and a
Ooh.
citrine that blended together that was given to me by my grandma as she passed. And
Oh.
I have a ton of crystals right here, but I don't
Mm.
think I have just a proper citrine here. There's one in my backpack. So
Is there
Wow.
something like
I have a tiger's eye.
celestial, like some reason today?
Mm.
My horoscope app told me to
Okay.
have a citrine.
Oh,
so
I thought
just
this was
like, oh,
between the two of you, your thing that you
No.
had.
This is our first crystal.
yeah. I have a mini altar behind me.
Yeah.
It's very professional on my professional shelves, and so this is my
It is professional. These are
citrine.
the
Yeah.
energy moments that we take for ourselves that get us to the place where we feel our most capable of conducting our business.
Let's
Right,
hope.
thank you.
Let's
Like the boss
hope.
babes we are.
Oh,
Yes.
Mama.
I'm gonna stop making that noise, but like literally, I can't wait to listen to that episode and just be like, no,
It's rough.
no.
I hope this episode airs because that one could we just could get mass unfollowed.
Right.
After
Everyone could be
having
like,
to
"Never mind."
say people have to listen to all there's 16 uncomfortable words.
Sure.
So
Yeah, sure.
And
hopefully we're still kicking.
we are. The citrine has guaranteed it.
Yeah.
true.
I mean,
everything
people
is great.
can always skip that one if it's like too much, but then they come back for the
That's
other
right.
ones that are not. And if you go into, you of course know the word is cringe words, like that's the bracket.
Yeah.
So like deep breath, centering, everybody grab your citrine and listen to the.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll add a trigger warning.
People should know. People
People
understand.
should know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know. I've had a lot of trauma this week and last week as well, but I don't know if we want to bring the podcast down. I feel like we're doing so well and lightly, but I mean,
That's
maybe
fine.
we could do a bonus episode where we discuss my weekly
Your recent
traumas.
traumas, yeah.
Yeah. Because I'll just say the overarching themes, something in food, as you mentioned, and then a wildlife rescue mission yesterday, which was very intense.
we could do an entire bracket of traumatic and unique animal experiences just that you have had in the
Yeah.
last, I don't know, 18 months.
Right. This is accurate. This is the thing. When you're Snow White, you just, the animals are coming to you. You're, so, la, 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 la.
See,
and then-
you are Hufflepuff. You are Hufflepuff.
That's right, I
You
am.
were,
Professor
you were,
Sprout.
I thought that yesterday.
You actually, in your pictures, you kind of were giving that vibe too, like very,
she's
yeah,
giving Hufflepuff.
giving that
You think,
Professor
okay.
Sprout.
She was
Fine.
initially insulted by that because
Mhm.
she was like, "Well, aren't they stupid?" And I was like, "No, they're soft."
There's so
But I'm also
many things. My
fucking-
spouse is
okay,
a
okay,
Hufflepuff.
Well, I don't mean physically.
Yes.
There's a softness
Okay.
about them and a
Alright,
warmth.
Yeah.
But they could
I'm
also
really
kick ass.
warm.
I mean, look at Cedric Diggory. May he rest. So,
Mm.
yes.
Okay. Well, we won't talk about trauma today. We'll save that for a bonus. We have plenty of bonus content we haven't uncovered yet. And I also, Priscilla, this is offline information, but I'm ready to upload 2 things today that I've been putting off, but I've just been so busy. So don't stress. The episode will be ready. Okay.
I'm not stressed.
Okay. All right, cool. Today, we have been brought a topic that is going to be really fun. It is going to get stuck in your head. I think you're going to enjoy that in your cars. If you're listening during your chores, you'll be humming along. We'll be humming possibly as well today.
We're going to hum till we get
I was
sued.
going to say, do y'all have some sort
Yeah.
of legal representation on standby? Because how much are we allowed to sing? I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I think the
Cease and
answer is
desist.
we're not allowed to play anything that's like the actual song.
Okay.
But if we hum it, I think it's okay because it's like people can cover songs on Spotify. You
Sure.
know what I mean?
And I think you can play things as long as you're like talking over it and describing it for a certain amount of time. But who knows? So that's good to know. I'm
Yeah.
going to try
Who
to sing
knows? I
anyway.
mean,
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. So
yeah, figure it out. What are rules anyway in this day and age?
Who literally knows?
Mm.
Some of these songs don't have words. Some of them have secret lyrics,
Oh.
which is one of them really that I know. And yeah, we're going to be talking about the best scripted show theme songs. And needed to add scripted because when Priscilla and I were talking about the bracket after you sent us your song choices, we thought about adding a reality show song in there, but then I was like, let's stick with scripted.
I
'cause
like
they're all
that,
scripted
yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do
was
you
the
want to
only
say, or
one.
do you want to save that for a reality bracket? Which one you were thinking?
Sure, it was Vanderpump Rules, just because it gets the party started. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Dina Deadly's "Raise Your Glasses High."
Okay, but you all are swaying exactly the same way. I'm upset. That was majestic. As though rehearsed. Yes. Amazing.
You're like immediately a little drunk.
Yeah. Raise your glasses.
It just makes you want to like bang someone in a bathroom
Sure. Yeah.
at a restaurant.
Sure. Make love, you said? Yes.
No. Oh, that's called a callback.
Well done. This is not her first podcast, y'all. All right. Oh, and I love that you have multiple cups.
I have
As do I.
ADHD.
Yeah,
I have
same.
3. This is so I have morning water.
Morning water.
Because
Okay.
That's what I have as well.
I do 32 ounces every morning, and I do it in a different cup so that I know that I've got that 32 ounces. If I drink literally nothing else the rest of the day, I've got that out of the way. But I have ADHD and I take Vyvanse, which means I also have this guy that gets filled
Mhm.
all throughout. So I've got 2 different waters, and then of course I've got my Scottish breakfast tea because I do need a little caffeine. If she's 40, she
Yeah.
needs a little help in the morning
She's-
these days.
Mama's 40.
I'm so jealous of your Vyvanse where my insurance decided to stop covering it. So
Oh,
we're
well,
trying to find a new
lisdexamphetamine,
something
let's
for
be
me
very
now.
clear. It has to be the generic. I don't want to pay for the real name brand, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
But also, don't
No.
get me on my soapbox about that because we'll be here all day and
Yeah.
let's talk
We'll
about
be
these
talking.
songs.
I know. Same. All right.
Please let me join for a clip of that on the trauma sleepover.
Sure.
episode that
Oh,
you
yeah,
have.
yeah.
And I would be happy to jump on my
We
soapbox.
can
there.
add that to the list.
Insurance trauma is a real thing. We just haven't named it yet.
It literally
Yeah.
is a real thing.
Until right now.
Yes.
Customer service trauma. This could
There
be
you
a
go.
trauma bracket. We could really do.
Although I do feel like we need another word for trauma that's not as serious.
Oh, I saw
Because-
lowercase t and uppercase t.
Okay.
Like depressive symptoms versus a diagnosable depression, like
Oh.
uppercase t,
Yeah.
lowercase t. It's the same thing, though. I think I want to hold space. Sorry if I've gotten anybody upset. Of like, I love the word neurospicy because ADHD, autism, ADHD. We don't say Asperger's,
Right.
Nazis, but like a whole thing of like, I like the collect all of it all, but people don't really like neurospicy, but some people do. The same as like
Yeah.
trauma. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
not this
No,
podcast.
you're right.
Level. It's
Not
not
today, anyway.
It's not.
We do talk about it pretty regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And Priscilla, with your double cups, I mean, we're just adding more to the list.
And
Okay.
then we have yesterday's coffee. Maybe 2 days. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Majestic.
I mean, that's
That's just
that's how it's going.
that's just nasty.
Yeah. As are these first 2 songs. Let's get
Okay,
into
let's
it.
do it.
We've got first round White Lotus, which, as Meg has pointed out, does change every season, but we're
Mhm.
talking about the infamous that part of it specifically.
Yes.
White Lotus versus the Addams Family,
Mm,
which
yes.
What is everyone's criteria? Because those bring very different feelings.
So I wanted to
Mhm.
give my little caveat as well. So I listen to podcasts a lot. It is like I'm working on it with my therapist, but I'm also kind of made my peace of like, why can't I just be alone sometimes?
Oh,
So, like, when I'm out in the
Why
garden-
must I fill the silence?
Right. When I'm out in the garden, I really try to like not be on a show so I can listen to the birds and the bees and like the children on the playground. But if I'm moving around otherwise, like there is a podcast going. And I listen
Right.
to a lot of them, and there are some times where I'm just like, "No, that's not what you said last week. Last week you said da da da," or like, "Wait, what are you all
Mhm.
talking about? That's in season 2, White Lotus." So I just want to hold space for everybody when
Right.
you want to like rip your eyelashes out because we have taken a misstep. Like we're just having fun. We did some some
Right.
googling. We don't. It's not research.
Oh, well,
So
we want people to be screaming at us.
yeah,
though.
yes, but I just want to hold space
Because that
for your
means they're
screaming
invested.
energy.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I was going to say, and I actually, as much as I knew it was on the bracket, I didn't try to put anything else against each other. I left it there. We're all like solidly at
Mhm.
6. I didn't think like, well, this one, but that one, and da 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 da. So, but I have my list over here. I said for some of my rubric was catchiness / memorable / earworm, which that's one of the things like keeping stuck in your head,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
The song quality itself, like, are you EJ and you
Mm.
wrote a Golden and you're going to be nominated for an Emmy for, right? That sort of thing. Culture presence, and then nostalgia evoking, or if it's a current show, like makes me want to go find it streaming right now. Either way.
Mhm.
So that's kind of
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
a lot to picture at the same time.
Yeah.
But like,
But it's helpful.
it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot because it's hard to put an Addams Family against White Lotus. Like the
Right.
genre, the like,
Mhm.
yes.
We do the tough work here, as we
We do
always
the
say.
work. We do the work here. Yeah, they have nothing to do with each other.
It's a real hard comparison. Like,
It is.
right. But I do think,
I
again,
agree.
there's some monoculture for both of them of like most people who haven't even seen the Addams Family know the da 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 dum and the snaps. They know the little hand.
My son sings it for the Days of the Week song. It's Days of the Week. There's Monday and there's Tuesday. There's Wednesday and there's Thursday.
Yes!
That's
That's a really good one too. What is the word that I want to like covered but made toward
a
something?
parody,
Okay,
maybe, or
I apologize for this epic tangent, but I'm going here. In high school, one of the people in my school in junior English class, we had to recite Annabelle Lee by Edgar Allan Poe, and they recited it to the Gilligan's Island theme song. It was many and many a year ago in a kingdom by the sea that a maiden there lived who you may know by the name of Annabelle Lee.
it's a great song.
This was
too,
not even
Gilligan's Island.
mine. That was not mine. We just recited ours. But I remember that so well because they did it. So like
Mm.
that's a cool fun thing of like, can it be made into something to help children learn things?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
and you can
everything
vote that forward. You can vote it forward for that reason, and then vote it against it later for something else. So
Yeah.
Yes.
We allow it.
we
Any
don't.
criteria.
Yeah.
By the way, before I continue, I just need to say you actually have to start that with Sunday. Sunday and there's Monday because it has to end with, and
Oh.
then there's Saturday, just in case anybody's singing along in their car and they want to teach their kids,
Oh yeah. Okay.
you know, days
I
of the
love
week,
that you've gone back
I know.
and yes.
We're
Okay.
trying not to issue an apology every week.
Yeah,
I tried
I'm
to
getting
teach
really
my
good at it.
child, and now there are only 6 days in the week.
Exactly.
I think it's White Lotus for me because it just makes me feel like a lot of feelings and like intrigue, and Addams Family is great and it's iconic, but it doesn't make me want to like, go become a billionaire so I can go have an adventure in Thailand.
Right. Yeah. I mean, White Lotus is like, it's exciting. Like, it makes me want to
Mhm.
watch the show for sure.
Yeah, it makes me
It's-
want to watch the show for sure. Yeah.
Addams Family, though, like you said, it's so iconic. Like,
Mhm.
it transcends generations.
Yeah.
And then there's Wednesday now, although they don't use the song, which is odd. They should use a variation of it. Why didn't they do that?
That would be like a real
Silly.
moody version of it. Would have been a pretty
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
interpretation.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time. Meg, do you have
Well,
an answer
A
that you?
stance?
I felt so
Yeah.
again, like respect to every one of these. Jackie can tell you the amount of the
Yeah.
repository that is her phone of my free flowing thought.
Back and forths.
And
Yeah.
I said I'm just gonna ramble off a list at some point of my like honorable mentions. So there's no tea, no shade to literally anything on this. Everyone is pretty magnificent. It's interesting though, because for me, I was like, I think the iconography of Addams Family has to
Mhm.
have it go. But Priscilla, you like emoted me to. I'm kind of like you swayed me of like you're right. I think that there's that cultural piece of everyone knows Addams Family, but like, do I want to go watch the show? And I think even from like isn't there a Golden Globe now that's like made the most money or whatever? Like there's an award,
Mhm.
Oh, like a
like box
box
office.
office
Capitalism
award.
award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's this is a tough one because I was strongly on Addams Family, but since you persuaded me in the moment, I'm going to go with White Lotus.
White
Okay.
Lotus.
Wow. And so then we could say almost that best here is equaling most effective theme
Right.
song. Like, which
Yeah.
theme song is making you want to watch the show, which is the purpose of writing a theme song. You know what I
True.
mean?
Right. That honestly, that's what again because you said I'm like, oh, that's cute, that's fine. I'm all set on watching the show. No, again, no offense. The shows are all amazing as well. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to go back and think about some of the shows.
Well, everything's relative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like, oh, happy, like, oh yeah, that was a fun show. But I'm not. Yeah, now I'm thinking like, do I want to do a rewatch
Yeah.
I
of
kinda
White
do.
Lotus? I'm not gonna do a rewatch of The Addams Family.
Yeah.
Although I would like to see, like, the movies are great. The
Yes,
Addams
the
Family
movies are
movies are
great. Yes,
great, but
yeah.
that's not the same thing.
It's such a tough one here. It really is a coin toss because I think I'm going to definitely go back later and be like, oh, I don't care that the show wasn't good. That song is the best song that's ever been written for a show ever.
Yeah.
Even if the show itself wasn't good, I'm still voting for this song. So I'm going to contradict myself in the future. I'm absolutely positive.
Yes,
of it.
you will.
So,
You will.
Yeah,
And
you will.
you'll wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, being like, should have been Golden Girls. It's
But-
just gonna happen.
But don't worry, Meg, because here's the good news. My brother is gonna start a new podcast where he goes back and reviews all of our choices and tells us where we went wrong.
So you can be a guest on there.
I'm not kidding.
I'm sure-
Please give him my number. I want to
Yeah.
do the moist episode.
Mhm.
Yeah. I really hope he does do it. He joked about it, but
Yeah.
sometimes drunk jokes make the best podcasts.
Absolutely. And if it's
Look at us.
right? Yeah.
Okay, so White Lotus moves forward. I'm going to agree with that reasoning because I'm going to, in my head now, go most effective. That's where I'm going. You guys use your own
For now.
criteria.
For now.
Yeah. Okay. Next round is Golden Girls
Oh my gosh.
versus Married with Children.
If anybody literally was just watching me take a sip out of
I
my Golden
mean,
Girls cup.
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about the fact that in the 90s, Meg Shireman was not allowed to watch Married with Children. Her mother did not think that it was appropriate. I want to hold space for it. They're all majestic, like every single one of those performers, the show itself, hands down Golden Girls. I have a Blanche Devereaux bedspread behind me. Like that song, Thank You for Being Fun. And she laid that track down in one. She took one take. She came in, they were like, give this a go.
Oh, really?
It was Andrew Gold wrote it. They found it. They found her. They were like, go for it. She popped it out. Go team. She's still making her coin, showing up to conventions, singing it. Like,
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I stand on
I love how
business.
much you know about it.
I listened to the Golden Girls Deep Dive Rewatch podcast, which they officially have like stopped doing, I guess, because they're so busy and famous and fabulous now. But I have lots of deep dive information on the Golden Girls.
Interesting.
Well-
Yeah, of the two, I'm gonna go back and watch Golden Girls. I don't need to go back in time to some like misogynistic moment where, and it's like a little bit
It didn't
depressing. Like
age. Yeah.
Right.
there's some, Married with Children is a little bit like just not the vibe I'm into these days.
Yeah.
But it's not the show, it's the song.
Well, yeah.
That we're
well,
talking
true,
about.
true.
So that's, I
Right.
think, what we're talking about too of like, does it make me want to go back and watch the show and then stop there from the song? Not, do I know that there's a lot of bigotry and ridiculosity in the
Right.
show that's going to stop me
Right.
from watching it? Like, can we parse that out? Does the
Good
song
call.
make me want to watch the show having forgotten what it's about?
Well,
Mm.
and also the thing was yesterday when I texted Priscilla the list or whatever day that was, she was like, I can't remember the Married with Children theme song. And then I wrote Love and Marriage. And she goes, like, of course, I just forgot
Frank
what it was.
Sinatra.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once you know that's what it is, you're like, oh yeah, that was like iconic at the
Iconic.
time. And
Yeah.
yeah.
But it hasn't held up in the same way that this theme song has.
I would
Yeah.
agree too, because I
The
think
Golden Girls.
the show and the queer iconography and all of the stuff that's going on here with why the Golden Girls is still more prevalent, I would say, in culture. So I keep saying culture, but like that's what my mind is going to of like, do we still talk about it? Do we know about it?
Yeah.
Are there conventions
Mhm.
about Married with Children? Like, of course, Frank Sinatra lives in all his, crooning glory. I will eventually, when I have to actually have a conversation about Golden Girls, like I will have more detail about why. But for now, I'm just like, no, move on. No,
Yeah.
that's not coming.
Yeah.
Not really, but
Wait,
like,
there's some of these we won't really need to unpack, and this is
Yeah.
for me it's one of them because I didn't even though we are recording this topic, I didn't even think about still the Married with Children song.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad,
had to
actually, I'm glad
remind
you
me.
remembered because it feels like a huge miss for me. I was born in 1985, so like a child of the 90s. That feels kind of
Yeah.
like a gaping hole of like, you don't remember Married with Children, Meg? Like that. It was prevalent for sure.
To be fair, my parents let me watch whatever, so I watched it. And also I dressed up as Peggy Bundy a few years ago for Halloween.
I love that so hard.
Which, the wig, I just wanted the wig really. Was the
Can we
thing
talk
for my
honestly?
collection.
Can I say the fact that I did not watch the show and still could have told you the Frank Sinatra Love and Marriage? I think that is again
Yeah.
talk about monoculture. Like I was not allowed to watch the show and I could still sing you the theme song.
Right.
Yeah.
So that I think is significant. Some love to the choice of that song.
Yeah.
Right. They get points, but not enough to move forward. The Golden
Exactly.
Girls move forward. Okay. Next one is Friends versus X-Files.
Oh.
And X-Files is the one that has secret lyrics. I don't know if you guys have ever heard what the sneaky lyrics
I did
are
not
for
know,
that
and I was
song.
so excited when you said that earlier. Please educate.
Okay, I don't remember what talk show it was, but it was probably 25 years ago that I saw this. Writer of the song is Mark Snow. And he went on and he said, I always in my head imagine the lyrics to be, The X-Files is a show with music by Mark Snow. And those are the lyrics.
Oh my gosh, I
So
love that so much.
now,
That's sweet.
whenever you hear it, that's what you're going to think.
Yes. I mean, I
But
that was one
otherwise,
of
it doesn't
my
have lyrics.
X-Files, absolutely, not to be like, just that was one of my suggestions. So I want to like really let it stand
Yeah.
on its own merit. It's so, this is a tough thing because to go against the one-hit wonder
Friends is a
Rembrandts.
behemoth.
And you know, the
Yeah.
Friends cast was in that music video too. So it just like
Mm-hmm.
proliferates all the places.
And there's clapping in that song. I love a song with clapping.
Have you
There's
seen
clapping.
that in We Are the Millers when Waterfalls is supposed to come on and the boy's supposed to rap it? But first of all, have you seen We Are the Millers with Jason Sudeikis?
I have,
and
but it
Jennifer
was a while
Aniston?
ago, so I don't
Y'all
remember.
have to,
Yeah.
everyone's like, after this episode, go watch this. So Waterfalls is supposed to come on. The kid's going to rap it. They're all going to be like, oh my gosh, he knows all of the rap lyrics to Waterfalls by TLC. And the song comes on while they're shooting, and it's the Friends lyric. It's the Friends song. And Jennifer Aniston, of course, is mortified. Like, oh my gosh, all right. And then all three of it's Julia Roberts' niece. And they all like
Oh.
lean into her and they do that. So it's like,
That's funny.
That was a blooper though, right? It wasn't actually in the
100%
movie, or was it in the
Yeah,
movie?
it was them pranking
Okay,
Jennifer
yeah.
Aniston. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Because I
sorry.
remember
Yeah.
seeing that. Now, once you started saying it, I was like, oh yeah, I do think I've seen that, but
Yeah.
not in the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to
But
be
that's
a lame. Do we cuss on this show?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be a boring ass white bitch from the 90s, and I have to go with Friends. Like, yeah.
I think I also have to go Friends on this one. Priscilla, sorry.
no,
You
it's
can
fine. I
voice
think
your
I'm gonna
dissent if
give.
you
You know what? I'm gonna give X-Files my vote.
I was going to
because
say, give
feel
me the
like
vote.
It deserves to have some representation,
Absolutely.
and not have a sweep.
I'm obsessed with. Now I have by Mark Smith. Like I have that in my head now. I love
Yeah,
that.
because like
much
honestly, I would. It's tough because I would put either one on. And Friends does not necessarily hold up like PC wise, but it's
Yeah.
it's the nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
X-Files, I can't really speak to whether it would hold up, but that's just a fun put it on and zone out and
Yeah.
have a good time show too. So
Yeah.
it deserves to have a
Much
vote.
love and credit to Mark Snow and his lyrics.
Mhm.
Well done, Mark Snow.
Well done.
I think he's written many theme songs. I think that's why he was
Yeah.
a guest on that show. I don't know what they are. but
Yeah.
I do remember that one. That's his
That's
his
so
infamous
funny.
one.
Mm.
Okay. Next one is The Simpsons versus Reading Rainbow.
No.
No. Okay, so again, let me just for context. I got married in 2014. My parents did not get cable until after I was married. Like that's I mean, Simpsons
wow.
are not on cable, but like I was also not allowed to watch The Simpsons, but I could absolutely tell you, I can tell you, like
The Simpsons.
for all of it, like the
Mhm.
couch, which I heard actually recently they've stopped doing the couch scenes on the opening
Oh.
credits. I guess they said they ran out of clever ideas or something. I don't know, which I mean it's been a while.
Wow.
But, I don't know, man. LeVar
That's
Burton.
okay.
That's actually really sad because that was going to be one of my points, was that not only is the theme song memorable and iconic, but they do several little gimmicks within the titles every time, where they do like Bart's writing a new thing on the board, and then they do the new couch scene, which I thought was so clever. That was like
It
a
is
ding for them.
not. It is not that they don't have ideas. It's money.
Right.
Okay.
They don't have money to pay someone to come up with the ideas.
This
And
is just coming from
to
my
draft it.
mind.
Yeah.
but
Priscilla, you're educating
That's
me.
not ideas. That's not ideas.
There's so many ideas.
Yeah, I was listening to another the Seth Meyers Lone, but the gentlemen were they were guessing that was what maybe like they just kind of got bored of doing it or something. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway,
No.
anyway,
Just money.
I don't know. It's
Mhm.
I feel like I'm in my like 4 and 6-year-old mom brain of like teaching the kids the Butterfly in the Sky song when they were like really really little.
And it's coming back.
Yeah.
Or it is back.
He's just amazing, and I wish he would have stayed hosting Jeopardy and just that skin looked
He
so
was
hydrated. Such a beautiful.
Who? LeVar Burton?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, but Reading Rainbow is coming back
Mm-hmm. I
With,
thought did they already?
With Michael Threets.
with Michael Threets. Yeah.
But didn't he do like another set of them? Not too maybe during quarantine. What am I thinking?
I think he did
do some.
I don't know.
Well, it's either back or coming back.
Do you think they'll use the same
Should I look?
song? Do you think they'll do like a remixed version of the song? New performer?
I think they'll keep the song. I wish I'd looked it up.
See, I know now
I'm
I'm
sure
over
that-
here like wanting to do a deep dive on every single one of these
Yeah.
episodes.
I'm going to just look really quickly.
Okay.
It has returned featuring Michael Threets. It began in October, so
Okay.
it's only been around for a little while.
This is lovely though. Putting
And-
that in the queue. Is that on Netflix or Hulu? Or...
It's on Sony Pictures Television's Zuku. Oh, it's YouTube. So
Okay.
Google this very easy to remember title: Sony Pictures Television's Zuko.
I was gonna say
And well, is it?
is
they
concerning
re-
to me.
Did
Yeah.
they bring back the theme song?
It doesn't say, but I could look it up. But you're looking it up, so you're going to be.
Well,
fascinated.
I'm obsessed
no,
that Michael
let's see.
Threets is doing it.
You
That's
might
gonna
not-
be great. I'm
we'll,
gonna have to find it on Sony's mother, sister, cousin.
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly. I think you could probably just Google Michael Threets or Reading Rainbow, and it would come up. What'd you find? She's rocking.
Okay, I have confirmed.
Rocking.
It is
Okay.
It's the previous song, but like remade,
Oh, reimagined. A remake.
reimagined. It's like a little. It's
Yeah.
modernized. I love
Okay.
it.
I figured they would
I'm going
probably
with Reading Rainbow.
modernize there. That's yeah. Okay, same.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go Reading Rainbow also, just because I'm mad at The Simpsons for not doing the couch thing, if that is true. And also because it just has 2 words, and those words are The Simpsons. So it required less thought than the Reading
Mhm.
Rainbow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it
Also, as that
inspires
one tweet
children to
says-
read, which is just beautiful. Like,
Yes, that's
gosh,
true.
so lovely. Yes, I think so too. It's a hard. These are all hard, but
And there's also that tweet that says, I love at the beginning of the Reading Rainbow theme song where they just talk shit to butterflies. That's true.
I
That's really
have
cool.
never thought of
next
that
one.
in my life. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I can go twice as high as you. It's like kids arguing on the playground. It's like when
I
I,
mean,
walked in on my
literally.
brother and his friend both peeing in the toilet at the same time, going, "My dad's willy is this big." Oh yeah, well my dad's willy is this big. So that's the thing that boys do in the bathroom.
Well,
Next one.
Oh my gosh.
good to know.
is Game of Thrones versus The Office.
Jackie,
I'm sorry. Meg
it's gonna
gave so many great
for
options.
me. It's gonna be The Office
Same.
because I could go watch an episode or like a few and walk away. Like bring my mood up and walk away. If I start Game of Thrones, it's gonna be a whole thing, and I don't.
I am so sorry.
wanna
I am
do that.
lagging. Can you all hear me? Okay. All I heard was
Oh.
all I heard was that you don't want to rewatch Game of Thrones, and I respect that. What's it up again?
You're back now. Yeah, you
You're
were
back.
for a second, but I can hear you.
What?
Perfectly clear.
What?
Game of Thrones versus The Office.
See, I'm gonna go the other way of the musicality of Game of Thrones
Mm-hmm.
because The Office is majestic and like put that on 7 days a week and twice on Sunday, and I'm happy. But I think the song itself is better than the Office song, which is also amazing. Like I remember I had never seen The Office, and do y'all remember the old like Motorola Razors?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My very first job out of undergrad, the girl that I'd started with, that was her ringtone. And I was like, what song is that? And she's like, oh, it's from the American Office. Have you never? And I was like, what is that? And like one of our IT guys, hi, John Nolan, popped up over the cubicle and was like, you've never seen the American Office? Like I just want to hold all of the
This is-
space for it.
I feel like you're describing a scene from a spin-off of The Office. Someone just like
Oh,
appearing.
wow.
Your
I guess
Office.
I kind of am, aren't I? Yes. So I want to hold all the space for The Office as always, but my vote for the music, like I'm going to, on this one, change my own rubric, which is cheating and not helpful to the structure of the show, but I go musicality because I absolutely don't
That's
want to
fine.
rewatch Game of Thrones either. Like, no. Oh my gosh. The trauma.
Well, it would just be like a whole long thing. You can't just go sit and watch an episode of Game of
No.
Thrones. You have to go on the journey.
No. It's the same as like with anything, right? Like Schindler's List was magnificent. Do I want to put it on a Tuesday afternoon? Sure don't. Like,
Mm,
like
that's kind of a
um,
one and done.
Yeah.
Also, I'm cheating. I'm acknowledging it, but I vote for Game of Thrones based on the song.
Jackie, tiebreaker.
Listen, I loved both shows as I watched
Yeah.
them both, but I remember the openings, the credits for both shows and how I felt while watching them. And while watching Game of Thrones, the first like dun 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 dun, I was like, I'm ready to ride my dragon. Like I was ready, right? But then about 15 seconds into it, I was like, all right, wrap it up. Wrap
Yeah,
up the song.
it's a
guys.
skipper.
Okay, you're
You
right.
skip
It
it.
was
Yeah.
too long.
Okay. But The Office, I was like this in my chair, bing, bing. Like I was like jumping, like ready to go through the whole thing. And I
And
loved
it's
it
like
to the
15
do, 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 do,
seconds.
do, do, do. And it was
Yeah.
like,
You know what?
like,
I like this piece of the rubric too of like, have we overstayed our welcome? Yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. I like
Like,
that.
it insists upon itself.
I like. Mhm.
Mm.
But you know what I was thinking, Priscilla, going back to the White Lotus of it all, because I was like ready to stand on business with the Adams Family, and you were talking about the emotion evoking, like, am I ready to ride my dragon? And that's where I was.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep my vote on Game of Thrones, but I am not.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to have lost this round. I'm not lost. We're not losing. We're not. Well, you know.
Well, it's like the
There's no
X-Files.
losing.
Sometimes you just got to give it a nod so that it.
Mhm.
Some of these don't deserve a shutout.
Yes. There we go.
And
Yes.
yes, musically, Game of Thrones is better.
I love
but
what
it's
you
also
said. Did you
about
say?
2.5 minutes, and like
Yes.
you tire of the adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say, Priscilla? You said it insists upon itself. I need
Yeah.
to.
Yes, it's a
I'm going
It's
to
a quote from
incorporate
Family
that
Guy.
into my vernacular because that
Yeah.
is a thing that is. Yeah.
yeah. Look up Family Guy Godfather conversation,
Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm already there. I'm already there. Okay. Yeah.
and you are welcome.
Shut up, Meg.
Okay. Next one, we're taking it back to the 90s for both
Do
of
it.
these. We've got Fresh Prince versus Full House.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, I just remembered the Full House song, but it took me like 5
Shoo-ba-da-ba-ba-do.
seconds to remember it. That's exactly the part I remembered, and that's the last part.
I mean, I was at PT a couple weeks ago and my song came on and my PT literally like we were rapping all the lyrics together. So like, and he's just a little older than I am. So, but like if the Full House song comes on in the physical therapy space, people aren't everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place. Like no one's doing that, but
Yeah.
everyone is sure in West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Born and
Yes.
raised.
I mean,
Yeah.
like that was my Instagram
Yeah.
tag for the longest time was on the sunny side of Louisville, born and raised. So like, yeah.
And okay, they did a remake too, but they didn't do a remake of the song, which they should have. You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah. It was a totally different
the
direction.
tone was different for
It
that
was a
show.
totally It was
Yeah.
versus Fuller House. I feel like I didn't even watch it. It's like a 1-to-1,
neither.
kind of like just catching up later. And I think, although I know this isn't necessarily like just Fuller House, like, I'm over it, and
Well, did not-
I don't want to give Candace Cameron Bure any
Oh.
more money than
Not for her, not for the
her.
chick with the USC thing. Like, moving on. Yeah.
Some great memes from that time, but
Yeah,
thank you, Laurie.
for your memeage. Okay, so Fresh Prince moves forward with a sweep this round. Okay,
Mhm.
well deserved, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, next we have Cheers versus Law and Order,
Do
which
you know I've
is
never seen a Law and Order.
neither have I. But
But you know,
the dun dun.
dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun. Yeah.
dun,
I'm going to go.
bum, bum.
That's actually, interestingly enough, bringing that back, like that the TED TV show trailers for this upcoming season, Seth MacFarlane as the teddy bear does that in a courtroom, goes, dun, dun. You have to do that. It's the court of law and order. Like,
Oh,
that's
right.
like
I've seen that commercial,
currently
yeah.
happening right now if you turn on Hulu. But yeah, I think
Yeah, that song has spilled into social media in a very fun way. Like
Mhm.
it has a life of its own, and Cheers does not. And Cheers is not something I would like run to rewatch.
we
by
did
any
a
means.
full
But the
watch
song.
recently, probably I guess during quarantine, because we hadn't either one seen it all the way through.
How'd it hold up?
Not well. I love Ted Danson. I think
Yeah,
I Hung the
that's right.
Moon, no notes, but like it, like no, I'm not coming for anybody. Like this is, but the way that he speaks to Diane, like, is it? I just don't even. It's not. I wouldn't want my children to watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that is not how you speak to somebody when you're upset. Yeah, no.
Interesting.
I don't know. I want to give love to the song though. Like
Sure.
that theme song is
Yeah.
absolutely majestic, and I think it does evoke emotion.
I mean, to be fair, it's a show set in a bar. So, like, what are the the appropriate conversations going to look like? They're not going to be appropriate, but they can't be because everyone's drunk. You know, everyone's drinking it.
Mhm.
Well, Sam Malone is famously sober though, so he's doing this
That's right. Shoot.
with
I forgot.
the
That's right. It's been
I
a
shouldn't
long
have said
time.
famously. Like, geez, Jackie, how do you not know your Cheers lore?
Yeah, Jackie.
I forget everything.
So-
but yeah,
That's twice now. I've been like, move on. I'm so rude today. What's going on?
it's okay. It's normally me, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
I would just like to take a moment and say Ted Danson could still get it.
For real.
Babe,
Mama.
sorry to Mary Steenburgen, his
Daddy.
majestic wife. She is
Yeah, she's
Mhm,
amazing.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Good match.
Don't,
there.
yes,
Yeah.
I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody's married.
But if they're like doing an open kind of thing, like
come on over, baby.
whatever.
All right. So on that note, which song do we choose?
Oh, Law and Order.
Law and Order.
Yeah, I think Law and Order. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like
okay.
I need to give a Cheers vote so it doesn't get swept out. But Law and Order.
Mm.
Let's move on. Yeah.
Yeah. But Cheers, I mean, it was an iconic song.
Yeah.
Everybody knew the song like Everybody Knows Your
Yes.
Name. Like that's
Yeah, and
that
sometimes you do want to go where everybody knows your name,
Yes.
but also sometimes you want to be left alone.
that's right.
So
And sometimes you
with Ted
need to go to
Danson.
jail.
I would like to be left alone with Ted Danson and Mary. Actually, while we're at it, what are we talking about? Y'all
You know
both come
what?
on over.
I
Absolutely.
wouldn't throw either of them out of bed.
Hey, yes. Okay.
So last one, and this is a weird pairing, is Frasier versus Succession.
Okay.
Frasier, when I saw that this one was on the list, it took me a minute to remember tossed salad and
Scrambled eggs.
scrambled eggs. Succession is such a perfect show. Actually, this is harder than I thought. If we're talking makes me want to go watch the show, it's Succession.
Okay, here's my issue with the Succession song. One, while I was watching the show, which I just watched recently all the way through for the first time.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. The music is amazing and such an earworm that I would like have dreams with it in my
Oh,
song.
sure.
But if I'm right now trying to imagine it, what keeps happening is the Dexter theme song keeps overriding
Whoa,
it.
interesting.
Ooh.
Conflation.
And
That's a
so
good-
it's
is-
another good one.
For the most part, that's one I won't skip because I just like the intro to Dexter so
Mm.
much.
Right. It's so clever.
Yeah.
Such a good
and
intro.
sometimes I wouldn't skip Succession, even though there were like 7 seasons.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, not that many seasons, but whatever, however many.
But there's only 4. It's short.
Intrigue.
But then, yeah, now now I've got the Succession song in my head. It just took me that long to get from Dexter. I had
Yeah.
to like move through it, and now I'm in Succession. But the song is so good musically. Frasier, the only part I can remember again is the tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Yeah. And it's Kelsey Grammer singing it, and he doesn't need any nods.
So it's tough because like I've actually not. So I am for those of you who are new to me, which is I imagine everyone on the show that I didn't send the link to. I'm a therapist, and things are pretty shitty in the world right now. And I
Wait,
have
are they?
not
What day is it?
shocking. I have not seen Succession because I don't need to be like I started Yellowstone and was like, fuck this. No way. Like
Yeah.
again, the same as like I'm not trying to watch Schindler's List right now. Like I'm not trying to watch a meth head have to get shot in the head by the landowner. Anyway, right? Like, no, can't do it.
Yeah.
So I want to give the props to Succession that I actually know the theme song because it is such a wonderful theme song and I'm aware of it. And also the, you know, Macaulay, nope. Kieran Culkin, excuse me.
Kieran, yeah.
Kieran Culkin, also Macaulay Culkin. Yay. Jeff, you know how I feel about Homeland.
Yeah. We love an ally.
We
a
love.
healthy, non-toxic man.
Yes. The Gucci very hungry caterpillar shirt that he's wearing with his name.
Oh yeah, that's
Anyway.
so cute.
Kieran Culkin won so many awards. Like even if you didn't, like you heard it a lot because he was winning the awards, which is really cool. So I haven't seen it, and I want to give it like the cultural, like being out in the culture of like even I haven't seen it. And yeah, I don't want to give anything up to Kelsey Grammer, but I also like tossed salad and scrambled eggs is like I can tell you the whole song. So
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like just on the bass on the song. I don't know. I think I'm talking myself into Succession. But before we started the conversation, I was like, oh no, it's got to be Frasier. And I'm like,
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Well, what if Priscilla and I both vote Succession and you vote Frasier so that you get your nod in
If
there?
it makes you feel better.
You know, I
Yeah.
kind of don't want. It's tough because I don't want to just like cancel Kelsey Grammer, even though like fine.
I don't think he listens.
Oh, I don't think so either. But you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
his daughter does
to the
follow me on
show.
Instagram.
Greer,
Was that her name?
my girlfriend,
Yes, Greer.
I went to high school with her.
Well, so
Mm.
Greer.
That's the only reason why I know her name.
We're a fan of Greer. Is Greer Camille's daughter?
Yes, the first,
Okay.
Okay, Team Greer.
of course, all
Yeah,
day.
Team Greer.
Well, I also think ultimately Frasier was like a place in time. It doesn't,
Mhm.
you know, I'm going to watch Succession in 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to rewatch that show for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back and do a Frasier rewatch. I think it's kind of like Seinfeld, which was so iconic. And for a while, Frasier was the longest running character on TV because he
Mm.
Well,
carried
Cheers,
over
yeah.
from Cheers. But I think it was a product of his time, and it
Yeah.
sort of has the parentheticals around it.
Mhm.
For me, it's like, okay, that was them.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the song itself, I feel, no, I'm still going to, I don't know. I don't know. I literally, wow. I like don't, it doesn't matter with what's important.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Then you don't have to
Doesn't
vote at
matter.
all. Yeah.
I will
Okay.
vote for tossed salad and scrambled eggs. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I vote Succession, although to be fair, I would not want to watch either of those shows again because Succession drained me so much.
I
It was
can't,
well-
I am not in a space where I can consume content that is not making me laugh.
right.
There you go.
Same. Yeah.
Succession does make me laugh sometimes. The Disgusting Brothers.
Well, sure, but like not
But
comic relief. I don't. I need
yes,
something that doesn't have comic relief. I need something that has like touch points of severity and serious and
yeah,
stuff.
and relatability. Yeah.
But not. I don't need like, oh my gosh, that was so funny. That guy just like chopped his head off, and then he said the funniest story. Like, no, I can't.
I will
I'm
tell
working
you
on it
guys,
with my
I just
therapist.
I need to be able to watch someone chop off a guy's head.
I love that for you. I used to be super into true crime, and now even
Oh, I
that,
love true
like,
crime.
yeah. Anyway, have
But
you
I
all
will
seen
say
The
I
Burbs?
watched
That's so good.
not yet.
Oh,
Oh,
not yet,
That's on
but
my
I
go
will.
watch
list.
that.
Yeah.
I need to get I have a list of comedies like DMV I haven't watched, Animal Control, just like I
Yeah.
don't know. I took one of those viewer voice. I don't know if you guys get viewer voice surveys. I don't know how I
No,
got on it, but I don't know. It doesn't
but it
doesn't
tells you
matter.
what shows you should watch.
No, it's like a survey. I don't know how. I think one time I signed up to like try to get in a lottery to be on Watch What Happens Live audience,
Mm.
and now I like get these
How
emails
fun! I'm so sad
from
you didn't
viewers
get
voice
in.
asking me like what I watched.
Yeah,
And so there were a bunch of shows I'd never
and
heard
you were
of, but
like,
they looked funny
no,
and
no, no, no. But I'll put them on my
right, but I
list.
screenshotted them. Because I was
For
like, you know
later.
what? Maybe because I am right now writing a workplace comedy series.
Oh my
That's
god!
I'm
great.
trying to sell it if anyone is listening and wants to read it.
Yes. Oh my gosh!
But it was
Woo!
like all these workplace comedies set at like the DMV and Animal Control, and I was like, okay, I want
I love a workplace
to like
comedy.
watch those. Huge tangent, but I also back to Succession. My husband and I just finished the Murdoch docuseries,
Murdoch
which
Doc.
is the Murdoch doc, and which is like 1-to-1. That's the Succession family.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to be bad about the state of the world and
No, I can't.
and the existence and purposefulness of Fox News,
Yes.
that's the docuseries for you. But
Mm.
yeah, it's another
Haven't
layer
watched
of
it yet, but I
anger.
will.
Yeah.
But I'm already so angry. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
so
and
angry.
there's this insane moment of hope near the end, and I'm like, oh
Mm.
my god, this could.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, what a bummer.
Mhm.
So we made it through
Well,
the first round.
we
Yep.
did. We did. We're on round 2.
Oh my gosh! So
Okay, y'all
excited.
ready?
Yep.
Yes.
It's gonna still be hard. It's always hard.
It's
We've
always hard.
got
It's gonna get harder.
White Lotus. Yeah.
Sometimes it gets harder. Sometimes the matchings are like
Oh,
easier.
sure.
So
Okay.
you never know on We Say What.
Yes. I
No.
love that. That's why people keep coming back
You can't get enough.
And rating us 5 stars and leaving a review.
and leaving a
Which
review.
they're doing right now.
What a natural and organic
Right?
way of.
You're doing that right now, right? All right.
Okay. Okay. We've got White Lotus versus Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
I'm gonna say White Lotus in dissent,
Okay.
but I understand that I've been quickly outvoted.
I have more to say on it, but since it's one, we can move the clip along to like I'll save it for
Okay.
when we actually need to
For the next round.
go toe to toe.
Okay, perfect. All right, we've got Friends versus Reading Rainbow. I'm going Friends. So I don't want to be part of this vote out of the picture thing again.
That is. I feel like more people know the Friends theme song, filling dead airspace, because this is an
Yeah, it's
audio
okay.
medium.
We can always just chop it out. We'll just chop it right out.
I think I really don't want to not vote for Reading Rainbow, but I think I have to go. I'll be there for you.
It's not which show you like. You know, it doesn't matter
It's
which
best
show you
song.
like.
Well, I
It's the
said
song
that's what I just
that-
said. I said Reading Rainbow. I
sorry.
think that's the theme song, and I said I'll be there for you.
Okay.
If you're
There you
asking
go.
me which show I want to watch again, I mean either one of them. I think
Yeah.
I would actually really love to rewatch Reading Rainbow and get my kids into it. Friends, of course, does not hold up as it did, but I would still, I wouldn't, if it was on, I wouldn't be mad.
You can explain. It starts good conversations. It's not so bad that you couldn't talk to your
Yeah,
kids
it's
about it, you know?
It's just a bit outdated and not as
Yeah.
funny. I think the tone of shows and what we
Chandler was interestingly
now
like,
is just
I think
different.
because of Matthew Perry, he was my favorite character. If you have to pick a favorite character, but yeah, like the homophobia is just like overt.
Yeah,
And of course, I don't
it's-
think any of them back that up. I don't think any of them, but it was of the time. Like that's the same thing. If I'll indulge a quick tangent of like, one of my fellow baseball moms was upset because her son wanted hot pink and glitter cleats and the dad was angry about it. And I was just like, well, I want to meet him with empathy and hold space. Like he'd have gotten the shit kicked out of him if he wanted to wear hot pink and glitter in the 80s and 90s. So he's never even considered if he likes hot pink and glitter.
He's probably thinking that would be the reaction his son.
Yeah, which is funny
would
because like
maybe get.
my son
Yeah.
walks out in hot pink socks up to his knees. Like we've got tons of that going on. But I said I meet you with empathy, and I understand where he's coming from, and also like, do we want to pass that along to our children? So like, I understand that is literally like, oh gosh, a man just touched my hands. Like, oh, the end of the world. That was the 90s, y'all. like that was the context. It's, do we want to keep passing that along? Nope, sure don't.
It's up to us. Yeah.
So what's your vote?
So how does that impact your vote on We Say What?
I think I think I'm gonna go with I'll Be There For You, with the tension of like I think that was like, people went out and bought the Rembrandt's LP with no, I have it. There's no other good song on, no offense, but like there's no other good song on there.
No, but the Friends soundtrack is good.
Right. Well, the Friends soundtrack is, but the Rembrandt CD had how many sales because of the one song? Like, that's that marketable, whatever, Golden Globe thing I'm coming back to. Like, I can't remember what it was actually called. I think Wicked won it a couple years ago. Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna give Reading Rainbow my vote
Jackie.
because
Okay, that's
well,
fine.
Jackie
I already
did
voted
Friends.
Friends.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. That one was
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Which
for
is-
giving it to Reading
yeah.
Rainbow then, so it's not a sweep, because it definitely did not deserve
Yeah.
to be swept.
Well, of course, these are all good songs, y'all. These are 16 of the top songs.
Yeah.
They're all good. All right, but this one goes to Friends. Next round, we have The Office versus Fresh Prince. Oh, this is hard for me.
Fresh
Not for
Prince.
y'all.
ultimately like The Office can be grating. It's
Okay.
very high pitched.
Well, not a lot of people love the accordion. Doesn't get
Yeah.
the high praise that it deserves for many things, but also like the lyrical. I mean, Will Smith, scandal
You're right.
noted, but
Yeah.
like the lyric
It has a life of its own. Like,
Yeah.
Would you ever turn on the Office theme song to
That's a
while
very
you're
good point
doing
too.
work or on the treadmill?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but I do prefer the Fresh Prince song now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
But also just want to note that my dryer and washer both play the Office theme song when they're finished. That's an LG
Obsessed.
thing that they do.
Of
Yeah.
course they do.
That is about money too.
Hello,
I'm sure
Yeah, it is.
NBC, Universal, GE. No, wait, no.
they probably own it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that Fresh Prince moves forward for its, sing along ability.
Mhm.
Okay, we've got last one for this round: Law and Order versus Succession,
Law and
Oh, God.
Order.
Law and Order
and
is
they're
so much more
both
fun.
lyric free. Yeah, I think it's got to be Law and Order.
Yeah.
Law and
It's
Order,
usable.
It makes me want to shake my ass.
Yeah,
But like, have you seen
in
somebody?
a slow way.
Somebody has a is it created by Dick Wolf or it produced, whatever that
Mhm.
last title card is? Somebody has that as a, I don't know what we call tramp stamps anymore, but like a lower back.
I've seen that meme.
Right?
I've seen that meme.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
much love to Succession's creators
Mhm.
and everything, but strong. Law.
I'm gonna give Succession. I'm gonna give Succession my.
Okay, well, that's fair.
I don't know what gods I feel like I'm appealing to when I'm like, "Well, I just don't want them to have a sweep. Fucking cares.
I think we're all empathetic and we appreciate
Yeah.
the heart. Like I mean, my goodness, Priscilla, you're trying to sell a TV show right now. Like you have
Right.
anybody have so much respect for the amount of work, even if it was a shitty show made by shitty people about shitty topics. Like what was that one with Ashton Kutcher where he was like, anyway, we're not going to get into it. We're not going to, but like
We love all
but
shows.
people work
Yeah.
hard on that. Like people put effort and work into that. So like, I
Well,
think that's why.
and let's take a moment and appreciate Jackie, who has
Oh,
produced many a jingle, incling
That's
the
right.
theme song for We Say What,
Uh-huh.
which is an earworm in the best way, in my
I'm
opinion.
so glad.
Sometimes I'll just
Yes.
be like, "We say what."
Yes, just like right, and it helped with my kids learning to wipe their tushes. Like that was really helpful too.
Yep, wipe their
Mm.
buns.
Yep.
Mhm, mhm.
So
I will say that making lots of podcasts has gotten me to the point where I realized the shorter the better. So
Yeah.
that was, I think, really what helped this particular one be catchy. Was I was like,
Yeah.
I want to get it under 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Like we've
Yeah.
got to really just get into the podcast.
And could we just give some context about the wiping butts for
Oh.
people who may not know?
I think we
what
talked
the
about
hell
it.
you're talking about.
We talked about it a couple episodes ago, but just in
Yeah,
case
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not listening chronologically, I still do have a YouTube channel. It's Under Kind Mind Smart Hearts, but Tara was my little kid's character, and she made up songs about wiping your butt, taking a bath, washing your hands, all these things that you've got to do as a child, and you got to learn them, and hopefully they catch, which is hilarious because actually my son, who obviously listened to all of those songs a lot of times because I made him, just the other day was like, how many squares of toilet paper should I get? And I was like, it's in the song, son.
How dare
How
you?
dare you? Get out.
This is my legacy.
Anyway,
my gosh, yes.
but
Wait,
Law
so
and
how
Order, we
many?
say.
How many is it?
I just told him 4.
Okay.
Do 4, use it, fold it, and then get another 4. But like otherwise, kids can just go.
Oh
The
yeah.
white, the
Bananas.
rolling,
Yeah.
yeah, and then clog that toilet. Ooh,
Well, especially if you have like we call them feather bottoms in my house. My husband prefers the like thick, soft toilet paper, and I'm a Scott lady. He
Yeah.
calls it prison TP, but that's what
Yes.
we use in this house. So 4 of those would be
Equal
probably
to
not
2.
particularly generous.
Might
even with
have
the fold
some
and fold.
ripping going on there.
Okay.
It's just thin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Just
it depends. It
That's just a
really
little
is
Put a little
something about
house
me.
caveat in,
dependent.
depending on the brand of toilet paper you use.
Yeah. Right. And then, well, there is a caveat in the song that goes, or use a bidet. So
Yes. Oh, and yes. Anyway, yeah.
anyway,
See,
go listen to it.
This
It's
is
really
why.
good.
Also, side note: Slade, the dad briefs. Where are you?
Yeah. You're supposed to
Answer
be
our
on this.
DMs. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be on this show. You love bidets. Come on here.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get him on eventually.
we'll
He's
get him.
already said yes. So that's the contract. And
It's
Done,
legally
done.
binding. Yeah.
get on here.
Next, we sue.
Amazing.
All right. We've got Golden Girls versus Friends. We're in round 3. I think this is where we might have to start bringing out that background information, Meg, because it's going to be hard for me to.
Feel
Friends
like
was my comfort show for
Friends,
so long.
yeah.
that-
I mean, I have, maybe not anymore, but like I've written trivia from memory for pub trivia nights for friends. Like I have,
Mhm.
I don't want to say an encyclopedic knowledge, but like we could, a friends trivia
Close.
board game, unless you can catch me
Lives
on like,
within you.
what was the middle name? What was Tom Selleck's middle name? Like you're gonna
Right.
have trouble stumping me. I do feel like there's more of a like, so we've already established so many of the things from the rubric, right? So now we got to like
Mhm.
really get into some more nitty gritty of like that song from Golden Girls, "Thank You for Being a Friend." Like just in that by itself of like people are still going to conventions for Golden Girls. Like, is there a Friends convention? If there's not, there should be, of course. I like that.
There should
I'm
be,
not.
yeah.
Listen to me not arguing against Friends. I like can't
Yeah.
say enough about my white girl from the '90s, but like, yeah, I feel like there's. I don't know. I feel like it stays in the culture more, or is that just because I have a Golden Girls office? Like you all literally look at my coasters. Like these
For
are-
me,
like yeah.
I think the Golden Girls themed song I get a little swell of joy.
Yes.
Mm.
And I get a little swell of nostalgia with Friends too, but I don't know what it is that, and I wasn't even big into Golden Girls then. I think it's just so omnipresent right now because
Yeah.
it has held up and it is so relevant, and I'm so chronically online that I feel like
What Priscilla?
it's just bringing me joy so much.
I think if you think about the lyrics, like for the Friends theme song talks about how much life sucks. And there's a lot
Yeah.
of life sucks. And it's like, and don't worry, I got you, which we love. I can't say enough
Right.
how much I like, yes. And the "Thank You for Being a Friend" is like, and if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, the biggest gift would be like, which of course we don't like show our love with money, but still like, right? Like I think when you were talking about that, like the cheerfulness and the joy is that the Golden Girls, the lyrics are joy, 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 joy. And the
Yeah.
Friends is life sucks, life sucks, but I got you. Life sucks, life sucks, life sucks, but I got you.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's, again, we are like really pulling at threads here to come up
Yeah.
with a
Well, I think also like, what's a more realistic living situation? Like that apartment in New York. Like I get a little mad too.
Well, and I would love to just live with my girlfriends and have that sort of life
Yeah,
also.
it's
That
kind
would
of
be
the
perfect.
dream too. Is like,
Well, that I think is a difference too. Maybe I need to save this one for the next round, but the groundbreaking energy of women of an age that the time you remember from First Wives Club, like Babe, District Attorney, Driving Miss Daisy. Like these were metaphorically the Driving Miss Daisy, even though Jessica Tandy was older than them, but still like, and it was just them. And it was like, even they got rid of May You Rest Coco. Like they didn't even need a man, but they had a queer man. Like like all of the things that were approached and like making it okay for women to be sexual and making it okay for women who are widows or divorcees to be out. Like that is a cultural moment where it's like, look at 6 kids with decent amount of privilege living together and having fun. Like, there is not as much
and
of a, like,
centering everything on relationships and romantic
Yeah.
love and
Yeah.
not having a care in the world. Yeah, I think.
I want to bring us back though. This is theme song. This is not the
But
show.
all this comes up for me.
Okay.
well,
Okay,
I think that's.
fair.
I think we for my visualization of like, since we've already talked about the song itself, and it's like song versus song, really, like how do
Mhm.
you pick? So then we kind of got to pull into something else a little bit more. But even just going back to the song, I love what you said, Priscilla, of like the joy from that. Again, no tea, no shade. I gotta pick a vote of like, yeah, the Friends one is very negative. and I'll Be There for You versus the Golden Girls, which is just like do 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 do. It's sunny in Miami. Let's keep going. What are we doing? Like it's very nice
Yeah.
Yeah.
and cheerful
If
and
I was
light.
if I was on the treadmill, I might skip the Friends theme song. I think because I've heard it so many times, and it
Yeah.
can be a little bit grating. Whereas the other one is just like a joyful little romp that
This is the
also
wildest.
has, like, again, I could shake my ass a little bit to
This is
it.
the wildest conversation
Uh,
I've ever had of like my husband's gonna be like, you voted against Friends, but I'm like, but it's for Golden Girls. And you're like, oh okay, oh
You're like, you don't,
okay,
you gotta, that's why you gotta listen.
hmm
You gotta hear the whole
Yeah.
context. It's a journey.
yes,
I think for me, I would not listen to either of the songs,
sure,
to
Okay.
be fair,
sure,
as a just a standalone song.
yeah,
But I see what you're saying about how it like inspires you. Well, that's what we talked about from the beginning was like inspiring you to watch a show and what the show brings and also the joy in the song.
hmm
I do just love that I can harmonize with the Friends song and the claps, as I've
yes,
mentioned,
Duet clapping is
those
nice.
musical elements.
absolutely,
And I hear that you're both Golden Girls on this one, so I'm just gonna say
yes,
Friends for again, as we have been elevating these
yes,
songs who need us
yes.
really to
They
elevate them
do.
because where else will they get that
No,
validation?
I mean, Jennifer Aniston is a huge fan of the
of
podcast.
course,
She's begging to come on. I'm like, chill out.
God, we have Meg. Could you
We
just wait
have
till next week,
Meg.
Jen?
We
Come
are a
on.
little bit booked.
But yeah. So Golden Girls moves forward, and to battle them in the final, we have the winner of Fresh Prince or Law and Order.
I think Fresh Prince because the
Fresh
lyrics,
Prince, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a full-on song.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
it's,
is
yeah.
literally a full song. And what's great too is that there are lyrics. It's always so I don't want to say like I don't participate in Schadenfreude and I don't be like, haha, you suck, gotcha. But it's always so funny to see somebody who so confidently starts singing the lyrics and then it's the full song and then the next verse drops in and they're like, oh, I don't know
Yeah.
this. So
That would probably be me.
yeah, and I don't know I don't
And that would be fun.
yeah, absolutely. And we can all laugh at ourselves. So it's fine, but it is a
Sure.
full song versus the Law and Order of it all of majestic, fabulous, inspiring me to watch somebody get murdered on a sidewalk. But yeah. Wow. Okay. So we're
Okay.
down to Fresh Prince versus Golden Girls.
Yeah, it's the last one.
I don't want
For all the
Will Smith
marbles.
smacking. I don't want that to be the reason I don't vote for something like scandal noted. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been so much time between that Will Smith and this Will Smith that there's almost like two different people, like the young rapper versus the Oscar-winning
Smacker.
actor. Yeah, smacker.
Isn't it interesting that the younger version is the more emotionally mature in this situation?
It does feel like that. Yeah.
That we could unpack that for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then again, the problem there is money, as we've mentioned before. And mentioned
Money.
before.
No, I think Jada is whatever.
I was
we're
just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
I
you're
was
right.
like, do we want to
I think I have a
unpack the
very-
data of it all? But yeah, the trauma that I saw in the, anyway, nope. That's for the sleepover episode.
That's for the red
Yeah.
table.
the red, yes.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I feel like the monoculture that more people will know Fresh Prince over Golden Girls, like
I
on the
don't know.
street?
Maybe.
I just feel like if I'm going to listen to a song, and this is a song battle, I would rather listen to the Fresh Prince song than the Golden Girls song. But you guys both,
You're not
I've been
wrong.
hearing it. You have such a love for the Golden
Well,
Girls
that's why I'm trying to
song.
argue against it because I don't want to just be like Golden Girls. Okay, bye. Good chat. See you later.
Yeah,
Like I want to really try to argue, like find the talking points
Yeah.
for because
There's just the matriarchal joy that it brings me.
I love that. I love that.
because it
I'm going
evokes,
with Golden
right?
Girls.
Again, it evokes. It takes me to the warm, which is so funny because like, why are they always wearing sweaters and 18 layers in
They live in
Miami?
Florida. Yeah.
I don't know, but it just
Well, they're old. They're cold.
fair enough.
But they're not even that old.
They're
like
literally not.
Yeah.
They're like
They're like 35
53.
or something.
Yeah, I know, right? I do agree, like musicality wise, of like which one am I gonna like sing / haha rap along to? Maybe Fresh Prince. I'm trying to think of something else because I think ultimately I'm gonna go with Golden Girls, but I want it to not just be like because
Which makes you want to watch the show. And does that change your answer, Jackie?
That might actually change my answer. And that was the criteria from the beginning was which one makes you.
A
Fresh Prince.
criteria.
Yeah, well, it's the one that I said that I was going to go with. So I committed to that early on, which was the most effective. And
yeah,
Fresh Prince does not make me want to watch the show. It makes me want to get a microphone and do
There it
karaoke
is.
because I
Karaoke.
might not know the second verse, but I could sing along if I had the words.
well, if you've got karaoke though, you're ready to just read along to that.
Exactly.
But I'm picturing both karaoke scenarios. It's gonna fall off halfway through because of Meg's point earlier that nobody knows the second half of that song. You pull up Golden Girls
Yeah, everyone.
in any bar,
Yeah,
it's going to be
See, I
pandemonium.
worry if I have recency bias
Mhm.
because I have listened to this podcast for almost 2 years now. I went to New York to see Jennifer Simard in Death Becomes Her because of this podcast. Like I worry that I have recency bias in this conversation of like everyone knows the Golden
okay.
Girls theme song, but I'm glad that you are kind of like we're all feeling like there's a like even if you never watched the show, you're
common
still
thread.
familiar with the song and yeah.
Yeah, and you're not voting blind or without consideration.
Uh-huh.
Right.
You're giving it all a fair think.
You're being
before you-
thoughtful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, DJ Jazzy Jeff, it's just
Ugh.
such good. Parents just
Summertime,
at
over
all. Like
summertime.
so that's what's interesting to me. I think Fresh Prince of Bel Air. We're talking about TV songs, right? The Fresh Prince of Bel Air makes me want to go into Will Smith's '90s catalog. It does not
Yes.
make me want to go into Fresh Prince. I want to listen to Parents. I want to listen to Amy Poehler. Here's the callback. I want to listen to Amy Poehler rapping Parents Just Don't Understand on Parks and Recreation. I want to
Yeah.
all of those things, right? And I do actually now want to see the Adam Sandler episodes of Fresh. I forgot he was in that for a while anyway. But I think ultimately for the point of this being TV theme songs, that one makes me want to listen to Will Smith's catalog, and this one makes me want to watch the show, and not just because
Ipso facto.
it's so
By the transitive property.
yes.
Okay. But I do want to say, because none of us have said anything otherwise, but Fresh Prince is a good show. I
Oh,
mean,
it's a great-
it's
No,
not
this
that we
is
don't want to
hard.
watch
This
it.
is
It's just that the
difficult. Yeah.
song does not inspire us to go watch it.
I
It's-
mean,
yeah.
I'm
that we would
actually
watch it.
I'm excited for the
Oh,
day
yeah.
that I can show it to my children. Like right now, there is so
Mhm.
much sass, and my children come by that naturally that I don't want them to just be like, "Oh, should I just like sneak out the window?" Like, no. But I look forward to them being a little older so that we can watch it, and
Yeah.
I will happily sit down and watch that with them.
And this is a very Fresh Prince positive show. We had a recent episode where we unpacked worst fictional parents, and at the end
Were the
like, well, what are
McAllisters
some-
on that one?
They were.
They were.
I
were,
thought
and
about
think
you,
you might
definitely.
be surprised at how they fared. But we were talking about at the end after we crowned the loser, I guess, that Fresh Prince was one of the biggest examples of positive parenting examples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fiction on TV.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, we can't
we
say
just
enough.
wanted to say that they might not win, but it doesn't mean we don't
Yeah.
forever
Yeah.
hold them in our hearts.
Yes. Yeah. We can't say enough about all of these songs. That's why they got on the show. And some of the shows can go rotten hell. Sure. But this one specifically, like, yes, let's sign me up for some
Maybe that's a bracket. Shows that can rot in hell.
Yeah.
that.
I do
would
like
be
that.
a
That's
really
good.
interesting bracket. Yes.
Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna move Golden Girls into the final spot. Is that where we
Yeah,
are?
I think so.
That feels
Okay.
right. And
feels
Fresh
good.
Prince being a very close
A
second. feels right, too.
beautiful first runner up. Absolutely. Do you
A
all mind?
photo finish.
Mind if I be annoying and give my little like list of who was
Please,
also
no.
okay?
Oh yeah, honorable mentions.
My honorable
yeah.
mentions. So, excuse me. So, yes, I had 227. Does anybody remember? Like, obviously, I'm not going to try to impersonate a person of color, but like when she said, "I mean, no place, child," that like my Meg Sass in the '90s, I would do that because I didn't thought it was cultural
Yeah.
appropriation. The Jeffersons. I
Mhm.
mean, moving on up, like that is a song that I think many people know.
It's a classic.
A
Yeah.
couple of Living Single. That was my introduction to Queen
Mhm.
Latifah. Like in a
Mhm.
90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girl. And like that was kind of my first opportunity to I cannot rap and I'm not going to do that now. But like I would rap along to that as well, my little elementary school self. So that was a really, really great one. Mary Tyler Moore Show, You're Gonna Make It After All. I feel like that gets pulled into culture. Like there's a part that's in Scrubs. I was in something I saw recently, like You're Gonna Make It After All. We're gonna make it after all is something. Also, Betty White. Hello. Anyway, and then I have some that I don't know if are gonna be as much, but some cartoons. So Pepper Ann from One Saturday Morning was so good. Recess was really
I don't know
good.
that one.
It was like drill sergeant marching music, but with the cartoons was so
Mhm.
good. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. My kids are super into that right now. That
Yes.
was my favorite show growing up. Which, interestingly enough, my favorite Disney movie was The Great Mouse Detective. Like, what does that say about me as a young child? Anyway,
That's so funny. I was
Mm.
just listening to our friend of the pod, Chelsea, talk about her favorite childhood movie being Great Mouse Detective
yes,
this morning on their
absolutely.
episode of the podcast. So,
amazing.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And then they
Go and
recently
listen. I'm a cute one.
redid Chippendale, and Post Malone did a cover of it. So like, there's that.
Did not know.
Yeah, go watch it. We just watched it for the first time. It's Andy Samberg, Akiva Schaffer. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing his face. He's married to Olivia Munn.
Oh, it's the Lonely Island guys.
Yes.
That's fine.
Oh my gosh. He's married to Olivia Munn. And he was
John
Oh,
Mulaney.
Thank
John
you.
Mulaney,
I
yeah.
was not getting there. So it's John Mulaney and Andy Samberg or Chippendale.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, or Dale and Tim.
Fun.
So go watch that.
That's
There's a
funny.
Post Malone cover. And then Doug, the do 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 do.
Yes, Doug was good.
That's a good one.
Doug was
So
good.
okay, I'm done. Well, and then Moesha was one, and then anyway, we'll be done. I'll stop.
Sister.
Sister, right? Like yes.
Step by step.
Step by
We
step
had
I have on
DuckTales
here.
also.
DuckTales. Ooh.
Carmen Sandiego.
Oh,
is
Carmen
another good
Sandiego,
one.
Lynn Thigpen,
Yeah.
forever. May she rest.
And then Small Wonder was good too, right? I can't remember that, but
Love unlike any girl.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That and Priscilla.
Oh my God, and there's one that I'm not.
Well done.
Thank you.
Way
Get it,
to
girl.
Small
Thank
Wonder
you.
was an amazing show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shows that deserve a reboot.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
there was another one that I just had in my mind that I lost, and I guess I'll.
You also had Charles in Charge on your original list, Meg, which does get stuck in my head
So,
sometimes.
and I
It
actually
just-
haven't
Three's Company.
Three's Company yet.
Mhm.
So Charles in Charge, I actually haven't seen the show, but it was again a
Oh.
Scrubs. There was a Scrubs episode, and I was like, "What is
Mm.
this song? Oh my gosh, it's so catchy! What is Charles in Charge? Like, oh my gosh, it's." And I still haven't seen the show, but because I saw it on Scrubs when they were doing their
Yeah.
barbershop quartet, or I think it was 4 of 'em, I don't know. Also, just the song for the sake of the song itself, just really, really
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
catchy. Very well done.
I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie are both good instrumentals
Yes.
that I loved.
Yes.
Anyway, you mentioned Gilligan's Island earlier, and that was
Yes.
a great theme.
That's
That
a
one
good
was
one.
not on my list, and as I was singing Annabelle, I was like, "Why did I put that one on my list? That one deserved a mention too." Yeah. So, and I'm sure again,
There's so many good
I
songs.
said, I'm sure so
Yeah,
many
let
people
us-
are screaming at us right now, like, "How could you not have whatever your
Yeah.
thing is?" And we hold space for you as well.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. Please tell us which ones would make your bracket if you were
We could
making
do
one, or
another
you're on
round.
'em. Yeah, we can always.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much. We could do like retro ones.
Mhm.
Sound
Brady
off
Bunch.
in the
Decade.
comments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and Meg, before we go, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yes. So I will try to find that. Well, I won't try to find it. I will find the link of the episode that you were on with me. I'd love to have everyone go
Yes,
and listen
yeah.
to that. Yeah. Amplify Wellness with Meg is where you can find me. I do therapy. I'm licensed in 10 states, so maybe we can find yours. And if not, I do ADHD coaching, perinatal mental wellness coaching as well. So that's not something that is restricted to. That's worldwide. So if you
Mm.
are picking up what I'm putting down, feel free to slide into the DMs. I'd love to connect.
Oh my God. Honestly, I just feel better. Just, having this time with you.
Thank
I
you.
feel like something healed
And
in me.
I just want to say to both of you guys, thank you for being a friend, and thank you for listening. Everybody
Jackie.
listening.
We've done it. We have done it. Yes.
Yeah, we're so glad you were here with us today.
Yes.
Please remember to review, rate, and tell all your friends about the podcast. Drop your suggestions for future episodes. Tell us where we got it wrong. We know we did. And tell us where we got it right, because we also
We
did
know we
that.
did.
We like that
Yeah.
too. We like that too. Yes.
All right. Talk to you guys next week.
You can have your opinions, but we say what